Grand Rising Soul Fam. So I said that I was going to come on and do 40 days of devotion while we have Venus retrograde. Today is day 4. So I'm coming on to share some tools for contemplation so we can practice the pause together. So today I'm coming on to share a Wisdom Keepers story by Dr. Rosy Aronson's deck, The Wisdom Keepers, the 64 Faces of Awakening. And this is the card that we're doing today is Sightedness, Gene Key 17. This is the shadow of opinion, the gift of farsightedness, the divine expression of omniscience. And it starts off with a Richard Rudd quote that says, "Farsightedness can be said to arise directly out of the heart rather than from the mind." My wisdom story. My parents needed me to accomplish great things for the sake of our people. Even before school, I was quizzed and readied for intellectual excellence. Fact gathering, test taking, and structured debating were praised, while irrational emotions were discouraged. My detail-prone eyes were trained to detect flaws. My critical, opinionated mind was honed on making comparisons, always pulling out the right fact to back up any theory. My intellect served me well, as I became a good student, lawyer, and then social critic. I did my research until I was certain about good, bad, right, and wrong. My opinions were always on the side of justice and became increasingly humanitarian. To everyone, I seemed unusually confident. But deep down, I was serious, self-critical, and took everything personally. I constantly compared myself to others, fearing they were more knowledgeable and accomplished. I had a deeply held opinion that without my achievements, I was unlovable. So I created an impenetrable shield and refused to use anything but logic to discuss anything. Even in relational and emotional situations. Beneath my seemingly open-minded and progressive views, I was angry. I held on to my opinions like a fundamentalist. I lost friends over disagreements. But when I lost the love of my life over a stupid argument, I woke up. And from that moment on, my mind became the loyal, brilliant servant of my loving heart. My gift to you. I am here to remind you that nothing, no opinion, theory, dogma, or belief is more important than love. The only way to liberate yourself from the unhealthy grip of an opinionated life is to develop a sense of humor. True farsightedness requires that you don't take yourself too seriously, or what anyone says too seriously, or too personally. Laugh more. It's not about shutting down your brilliant mind, ignoring the patterns that you see, or giving up on improving the world. But it is about being able and willing to see and feel every aspect of the whole simultaneously. Have all the opinions you want. But remember, you are not your opinions. You are so much more. But remember, you are a scientist of the heart, here to contribute your part to the future of humanity by seeing the small and the picture all at once. So, questions for contemplation. Maybe asking yourself in our moment of contemplation today, where are you being too hard on yourself? And how can you be more gentle? And where do you actually have an opinion but are afraid of sharing it? Where in your life could you use a backbone? Where do you tend to be hard on others? Are your strong opinions getting in the way of your relationships? Do you ever get caught up in defending your opinions or trying to convert people to see things your way? Who is a person you admire for their far-sightedness or their capacity to see the big picture? What does omniscience mean to you? I have this one, and for me, I like to say, I know everything that I need to know in the moment that I need to know it, and not a moment sooner, but never a moment too late. This is omniscience. This is the ultimate trust and surrender that I will know what I need to know in the moment I need to know it. And lastly, find the opposite of a strong opinion of yours. Sincerely look for evidence to prove this contrasting viewpoint. Stay open to what you learn. Ooh, gosh, my political views have swayed a lot since I was a child, and I used to have so much judgment for the blue and the right until I could see beyond the blue and the right. Sending you so much love.